Hi everyone, thank you very much for attending my lesson. I'm Godwin. So today I want to focus my attention on explaining to you what is a business. Then after that, we go on to the factors of production. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to define the factors of production and also the business terms that we encounter in doing business. That is the economic problem, the definition of goods, the capital goods, the consumer goods, and also the different types of sectors. So let's begin. So what is a business? What can you call a business is? Okay, so a business is any entity or organization which produces goods or services to final users, that is consumers, profitably, right? So there are two important concepts here. They need to be producing goods and services to consumers profitably. So every business that exists do produce goods at a profit. Now, when they will be producing these goods, they need what you call factors of production. And there are 4 factors of production. The 4 factors of production is capital, enterprise, land, and labor. Right? So, what is capital? Capital is the finance required to start up a business or anything that you use to start up a business. This can be human intelligence. This can be money. This can be assets. Those things that you use to start a business, we can call them capital. And the reward for this factor of production is interest, right? Is interest. The other factor of production is enterprise. I want you to see that we've got land, labor, and capital. Then the skill to mix these 3 other factors of production is what we call enterprise. So enterprise is the ability to mix these other 3 factors of production. Now, there's what you call the economic problem. What do we call this? We are saying that humans do want a lot of things. That is to say, the human wants are infinite, while these resources are finite. This creates what you call economic problem. Right? The existing goods cannot satisfy the existing humans. Which will bring us to the most important concept in studying our subject, the concept of opportunity cost. So what is opportunity cost? Opportunity cost is the cost or the value of the best alternative forgone. For instance, you've got $2. You may need to decide, should I buy sweets or should I buy an earring? If you buy sweets, you are forgoing buying an earring. So buying the value of the earring becomes the opportunity cost. I can give you another example. For instance, you are going to school right now. You are forgoing other activities that you could have been doing. For instance, you could have been employed somewhere else. So the salary that you're supposed to be getting by being employed somewhere becomes the opportunity cost. Please bear in mind that opportunity cost is the value of the best next alternative forgone. Okay, so these goods that are produced, they're categorized into 2 types. We've got consumer goods and capital goods, right? Consumer goods, these are physical and tangible goods sold to the general public for consumption. For instance, mealie meal, bread, right? In contrary to this, we have what you call capital goods. Capital goods, these are goods that are used in the industry to produce other goods, as the word implies, capital goods. So, examples of these goods include machineries, commercial vehicles, right? These are called capital goods. Okay, so you find in any economy, an economy is just a setup, like a country. There are different sectors of production. There's primary production, secondary production, and tertiary production. Let's define what you call primary production. So primary production, these are firms that are into extraction of natural resources so that they can be used and processed by other firms. For instance, Freda Rebecca Gold Mine in Bindura. Its core business is to extract gold. Then after extracting gold, it sells them to other gold processing firms, right? Then secondary sector. These are those firms that manufacture and processes products from natural resources. For instance, we have those companies that tin beans, boiled beans. From beans, then they will make them tinned beans. These examples of firms are into secondary production. Then we have tertiary production. Those firms that provide services to consumers and other business. Normally, these types of businesses, they provide services, right? For instance, teaching, nursing, banking, right? So these are three types of sectors that we have in any economy. We've got the private sector, we've got the primary sector, secondary sector, and the tertiary sector. Now, having said that, you're going to see that an economy can either be classified as a command economy, that is the command economy that is run by the government, and we've got the free market economy or capitalist economy, whereby individuals pursue their private interest. Then, the two types of goods that are produced, we've got public goods and private goods. The public sector produces these public goods, and the private sector compromises of business owned and controlled by individuals or groups of individuals, right? For instance, Econet Wireless is in private sector. That's why you may see that when you Econet can be called Econet Private Limited Company. Now, this is all about our introduction to business studies at A level, right? Just to give a quick summary of what all about business studies, right? So say business studies, we are studying about the business itself. So for us to understand the business, we need to know what a business is, and we also need to know the to appreciate that human ones, they are never satisfied, right? This brings us to the problem of scarcity. I say resources are scarce, like money is scarce. Even Bill Gates, the money that he has doesn't satisfy him. He still looks for more money to satisfy his wants. Then, opportunity cost. If we decide to choose a particular option, that means we are foregoing other options. By foregoing other choices, that is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the value of the best alternative foregone. Then we also say there are different types of goods: consumer goods and capital goods. Then we've got three sectors of production: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Primary, extraction of raw materials. Secondary, processing of these raw materials into finished goods. Tertiary is more into services, right? Tomorrow we shall continue we shall continue with an entrepreneur. We are going to talk about the qualities of an entrepreneur. Also the challenges that entrepreneurs face and we are also going to look at why new business often fail. That is our area in our next lesson. Thank you very much for attending my lesson. If you are facing any challenge, please don't hesitate to contact me at the on my numbers. Right? It's bye bye for now. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye.